If there is no usable material in close proximity, SCP-2295 will use fabric and stuffing from itself.
It uses itself. Alright, this one is from Mr. Illustrated. Mr. Illustrated. SCP-2295, the bear with a heart of patchwork. This one's suggested by the real Scrappy. Apparently, this one's a cute SCP. Is there such thing as cute SCP? I feel like all SCPs are like scary. But yeah, he said this one's his favorite, this one's cute. Alright, we'll see. We'll see if it's cute. Stand by. It's a dope intro.
Good day everyone and welcome back to SCP Illustrated, entry log 88. Today we're going to be taking a look at SCP-2295, also known as the bear with a heart of patchwork.
Okay.
Now, unlike my usual videos, this is a sweet SCP. It wants to do good in the world, so this is a nice little break from all the blood and guts we've been seeing recently. There's no content warning needed for this one. Let's just get straight into it.
Or cute. That doesn't look cute though.
The following data release has been authorized by the following council members and administration staff.
Okay.
Memo from Dr. Incident 031143.
Dr. Erickson is currently under observation, but all of his tests have come back negative, and he seems perfectly fine to me. I can conclude that without the aid of SCP-2295, that Dr. Erickson certainly would have died of his injuries. It is fortunate that Dr. Erickson thought to
utilize a bird that can heal people
in the few moments he had left. The organs that have been replaced by SCP-2295 are fully functional, and Dr. Erickson's body has not rejected them.
Okay, so it can replace organs.
Transplant to replace the patchwork. However, I see no reason to. Following 24 hours of observation, he will be discharged.
Okay. It's a good bear.
Description: SCP-2295 is a patchwork stuffed bear, approximately 0.46 meters.
I know it says like it's a good bear, it's, you know, it helps you heal and stuff like that. But by this picture right here, or this image right here, that thing looks kind of creepy. A little bit, just a little bit.
From head to foot, and stuffed with synthetic fiber and cotton. SCP-2295 has a small anatomically correct pin of a heart on the left side of its thorax, and a bow wrapped around its neck. The fabric and colour of SCP-2295's patches vary. Tests confirm that no components of SCP-2295 contain any anomalous chemical properties. SCP-2295 enters an active state when within 2 meters of a human sustaining major trauma to an organ. When in the proximity of 2 or more possible subjects, SCP-2295 will invariably choose the youngest subject. SCP-2295 will anomalously produce scissors, white thread, and either sewing needles or a crocheting hook from its mouth, and use any fabric and stuffing in close proximity to fashion an instance of SCP-2295-1, a patchwork imitation of the subject's organ. SCP-2295-1 vanishes from sight, and the subject falls into a state of unconsciousness. SCP-2295-1 instances.
What are the organs made out of? It says patchwork, like, is it like fabric? But it works?
Then replace the subject's damaged organ via anomalous means. The whereabouts of organs replaced this way are undetermined. If there is no usable material in close proximity, SCP-2295 will use fabric and stuffing from itself.
It uses itself.
SCP-2295 regenerates 1 gram of stuffing every day until completely replacing any lost organ.
So it uses itself if there's no like available materials or like supply. Those yeah. That's sweet bear.
Note that fabric used this way does not regenerate. An additional fabric must be placed near SCP-2295 for the purpose of self-mending. Instances of SCP-2295-1 successfully carry out their respective functions, despite the numerous expected biological, chemical, and medical incompatibilities.
Yeah, that is...
Once within the subject, adjacent tissues and veins attached to the imitated organ without observable complications. There have been no cases of rejected SCP-2295-1 instances, and all subjects recorded at the time of writing made full recoveries. Special containment procedures. SCP-2295.
But the organ, like the organ, let's say does it still pump blood, or is just like a little imitation? I don't know. It's just
to be kept in a standard containment locker within Storage Wing 25 in Site 37. Personnel with Level 3 or higher security clearance are authorized to perform tests on SCP-2295 after filling out the appropriate paperwork. Please contact Dr. Gurgis if required. Access to SCP-2295 is expected to exceed 24 hours. Test Log 2295. Testing approved to test the limitations of SCP-2295. Materials provided within testing chamber. Subject D-2353, 38 years old. Diagnosis:
lungs heavily damaged.
Lungs heavily damaged as a result of 25 years of smoking. Notes: SCP-2295 creates SCP-2295-1 using one black textile swatch and one red textile swatch. New lungs act at a capacity similar to those of healthy adult lungs.
That is cool though.
Subject D-3452, 50 years old. Diagnosis: frequent heart palpitations and
think this is the first SCP I've covered that are like
SCP-2295 crochets
not trying to kill you or not trying to harm you. This one's actually trying to help.
SCP-2295-1 observed to have a heartbeat before vanishing. Transfer successful. How SCP-2295-1 manages to perform function despite absorbent properties of materials and multiple gaps in design is unknown. Symptoms no longer present in subject. Subject D-7894, 24 years old.
A whole leg.
Diagnosis: first and second degree burns ranging throughout upper torso, left lateral and right leg. D-7894 sedated during testing. Notes: SCP-2295 shows two 5x5 meter sections of patchwork fabric. SCP-2295 cuts appropriately sized swatches and manually places one layer onto subject affected areas, creating multiple instances of SCP-2295-1, and then repeats this process. The created SCP-2295-1 layers act as a dermis and epidermis, and upon recovery, D-7894 claims to have retained feeling in replaced skin. Subject makes full recovery. Subject D-2723, 18 years old. Diagnosis: cerebral hemorrhaging. Notes: SCP-2295 grasps various materials in its proximity in a distressed state for approximately 1 minute. SCP-2295 then anomalously produces a Dove milk chocolate king-size candy bar and offers it to the subject. SCP-2295 spends rest of test embracing the subject's lower right leg while anomalously producing a saline solution from its eyes. Addendum 2295. Document 2295 was recovered taped to SCP-2295 inside the site of a crashed mail delivery vehicle. Document 2295 is a red Get Well card with the text Kairos the Bear written on the front cover.
Kairos the Bear?
Contents of Document 2295. To Tommy, because only time can mend all wounds.
Who made this?
Love, Grammy.
Was this made by the factory? Well, Grammy.
And that concludes SCP-2295. It is such a sweetie. It heals all wounds.
Yeah, this one's a good one, bro. Like, I feel like this is the only SCP that I've covered that is like not harmful to you. This one actually helps. Like, you know, like the concept of like a stuffed animals, like, or stuffed bear performing a surgery and using like fabric and stuff like that to replace organs or replace skins and stuff like that. I like that. That's actually nice. Like, you know, actual helpful SCP. I know there's few more helpful as like SCP that like very nice and stuff like that, but I just don't know which ones are those are. But this one, I like this one. Suggest another one that are like safe or like helpful SCP. But yeah, this one suggested by the Real Scrappy, right? And this one, SCP-2295, the bear with a heart of a patchwork. But yeah, that one's a solid one. All right.